Amazing. This game, you've never heard of it. Oh, I'm gonna show you some things, but I need a second. I need a second because I got an email. So I am still in my underemployed era, but I do have some work, and it just sort of is what it is. Okay, but only 1 second. No! Oh no! I gotta hurry. I gotta hurry. I gotta hurry. I gotta hurry. Um. Ah, ah, excuse me. It's been wild because I've started working for it's somebody I know, but I'm trying to like make this, I guess, my new thing because HR sucks, but which has been my day job for many years at this point. HR sucks, but more importantly than HR sucking is I can't get a job in HR anymore. Not because like I did anything, it's just the economy. I don't know. I just, it's been, I think I was laid off for the first time in the very start of 2021, and I had a job for a year at one point in that time frame, but since then that's been pretty much it. Like, it's been a mess. It's been a nightmare. Job hunting is hell. It's very different than it was even just years ago. And I should have the in because I've worked in many recruiting roles and done so much recruiting, and I don't, so it sucks. So I ended up I've been working with job hunting sucks so hard, and it shouldn't. And it shouldn't. I've been on both sides of the job hunting like thing in terms of being like a recruiter, like a hiring person, and being an applicant, and there's just no reason for it to be the way that it is currently, without some like bullshit, and I know some of why it is that way, but it's all bullshit reasons is the truth, is the reasons suck. So I just sort of ended up starting to do some work for a family attorney that I know, like in family law, divorce attorney. And so now I'm trying to get more clients in the realm of like administrative work, and potentially going into work as obviously as a legal assistant, but also potentially as a paralegal, IDK, law. So, there's obviously HR is very different. But you know what? I say HR is different, not very different, because, I mean, laws and people's feelings and more of people's feelings and a lot of processes and paperwork. And isn't that what law is? So far, I'm actually dealing with a lot less of people's feelings, which you'd think would be more common when you're working for a divorce lawyer, but is in fact not. At least not with what I'm doing. I'm not dealing with their feelings very much. She's probably dealing with their feelings a lot more. Bless her heart. And I say that with respect because she's kind of a badass. And so I got distracted and didn't finish what I was supposed to be doing. Tee-hee. Okay, let me make sure. Attach letter and F. Okay, I got this. I'm so competent. Hope that goes well for you. Thank you. The lawyer I'm working for is, Oh, it's both? Is my best friend's mom. So she's known me for years, and I've done work for her on and off before. But it's really nice because in this current job market and with some of my bad luck with the like temporary or permanent jobs that I've had that just didn't last, I've like my professional confidence has gone through the ground, gone through the floor in the worst way. And so it is really nice to work for someone who's like, oh, holy shit, you're actually like, you're helping me so much. Wow, you're such a big help. Wow, you're doing such a great job. Oh my God, thank you. Oh, you did one thing that I'd like you to do differently, but like, tee-hee, thanks anyway. Like it's so chill. Like she'll, feedback or whatever, it's fine, but it's so nice in comparison. And there is something that like, what's happening? What? Oh, look at this. A non-toxic work of, I know, it's a miracle, isn't it? Enjoy this while I finish. Ooh, the music is good. Like the sound vibes are pretty good. Ooh. Ooh, I think we've seen all of these rooms so far. I'm just glancing. Playtesters. Oh. Playtesting a game like this must be really challenging because with so many puzzles, you're gonna have like I would struggle with being like, is it broken or am I wrong? Like, what's the issue here? Is this a puzzle? It is, so I'm almost done. Boom, done. Amazing. So, ooh, maybe it's this angel. No, this is actually useful to me because that's I should make note of that. So this oh, there we go. Please. Let me get back to the title screen so I can get in. So we are Simon Thomas. Don't worry about it. Sinclair, I think, is going to have to be our name now. We have a great uncle, Baron Herbert Sinclair, who is a baron in this fictional, I think, I don't know, I would guess like European-esque world. And he recently passed away, RIP, presumably of old age, or, age-related things. He's our great uncle. Listen. And we are his heir. Oh, but a condition of us inheriting his estates is that we have to go through his very strange, somewhat magical estate and find the 46th room. Now, I'll show you in a second why that's a big deal. This is the estate's floor plan. Every day, aside from these 3 rooms, which this foundation we actually unlocked at one point, so this isn't there at the start of a game. But besides these rooms, every day, this could be different. And so I'll show you kind of as we go through, but I have to do something else before the start of the day. And so that's like a puzzle of like trying to get lucky and get the rooms that you want in the right place so that you can unlock one or more of these doors, the east, west, or south, west, east, east, south, or west door to the antechamber, which leads to this secret 46th room that shouldn't exist. And in the process, we have to find that 46th room and reach it in order to inherit. I don't believe we actually have a time limit, but the day does kind of matter. Fun fact. And every day we have a certain number of steps. And every time you go into a room, even if you've been there before, basically anytime you pass between rooms, you like lose a step. So there's like a thing there. Sometimes rooms will get, especially as you progress, they'll be locked more often. When you draft new rooms, they sometimes cost gems. And then there's all this stuff. And throughout this whole process, as we unlock a few permanent upgrades, like every day, when we run out of resources or we're not able to progress, because you can kind of lock yourself out if you get unlucky or make bad choices. Let's pretend that I just get unlucky and I never make a bad choice. You can, you have just, I'm on day 22, right? So it's technically possible to get to the 46th room or whatever in one day, but extremely unlikely and not how I played the game. Obviously it's day 22. So every day your items reset except for any, permanent upgrades that you might have. Let's go for the hovel today. That'll be fun. Your items reset and you can't take anything into or out of the house. So that is your items, but still like it pertains to that. As you explore and gain some permanent upgrades and stuff, you find things around. Like, here's a notice of termination. Mr. Ravain, who I actually think was a part of a group that at one point blackmailed our great uncle by stealing letters. You'll notice on the pause screen, there's 5 letters here. In some important rooms, we found safes with these letters that contain like lore. So it's one of those games where I think people have compared it a lot to like Riven or Myst, if you're familiar with that series of games, which I never played personally, but I have watched playthroughs. Well, I briefly played Riven. When I was younger, I tried to, and I didn't. Right over my head. Right over my head. I didn't really get it. So I think that was part of the reason why I wanted to play this so badly. And then there's so many secrets. Like, for example, it's a whole thing. So I like to try to address things. I didn't get missed. Right? Yeah. I tried to kind of go back over some of the lore as we find things that are relevant, like as reminders and stuff and refreshers. But I think the big thing is we are in the country of Fen Ares, as in like it's 2 words. There's some very interesting history to this larger kind of world that we're a part of, or the larger connection, which I think there's a word for it. Anyway, and as we've progressed, we have kind of found that our family is, while technically part of the aristocracy, which is supposed to be loyal to the royal family, which is the color is red. So there's a lot of color symbolism happening in this game. So much. There's also, it seems to be some level of political like insurrection that is, or at least was, boiling under the surface that our mother was a part of a number of years ago when she first staged her disappearance and then potentially disappeared for good. She staged her disappearance, was a part of a group, presumably, we're kind of making some assumptions based on context clues, was a part of a group that stole did a whole gem heist and stole this like important crown from the royals. It's all of this crazy stuff that has gone the fuck on that we have found. Largely the big lore pieces tend to be in the red letters, but not always. There's just so much to kind of unpack in these larger narratives, and it can be a lot of fun. This is where we are. We're in Reddington. We now know this is our great grandma. And it's just sort of unpacking things as we go. Like, for example, for a while I wasn't sure who this was exactly. And there was one point where I nearly lost my mind because I got confused and thought that our character, who's Simon, who's 14, by the way. I keep getting mad about this. I don't know why a 14-year-old child, they decided to make him 14. I feel like he should have been older, but whatever. Jot that down, I guess. Ooh, the library. We bought a new book last time. It was really expensive. It's fine. But I just lost my train. Oh, but I thought that Simon, based on like some childhood drawings and stuff we found, had an older brother that just nobody else has mentioned until I realized, no, we were named for our grandfather and the older brother was our great uncle. It's absolutely wild. Library, library, library. Books. Okay, this is exciting. No, it's not really, but it's good to know. This one won't be this, you know. Give me a second so I can write down some important things. Okay, drafting strategy. Number 3. Amazing. 1, 2, 3. No! Don't jot down my seconds. I need them. September 5th of 93. Wait, that was this year! Who's Kimberly Thompson? I feel like we've seen her name before, but I have no idea who she is. And she was here this year. As you can see, we are Simon P. Jones. Bless us. It is now December. That's wild. For us. We have crossed a line. Okay. So this is probably just like basic... This particular book is probably just basic gameplay hints, but let's check that out. The potential within. We all stress empty floor plans. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of possibilities. You have unlimited ideas, abundance of options, overwhelm. Should I draft a hallway or closet? How many bedrooms? Is a passageway really worth 2 gems? Yes, it is. But that's fine. Too many seconds, ma'am. I'm being... My seconds! I've wasted all of them. All of these questions can compound, blah, 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 blah. In this volume, we provide some strategies. Great. Have gems while drafting. Yep, we do need them. Reader submitted gem strats. Oh, fuck yeah. Make sure you check for gems in the room before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Think about saving some gems. Amazing. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. Oh, that's an interesting one. Let me make note. Don't draw the passageway in the first 5 ranks. Oh. Winged cat with the heart. It's so cute. If you see gems for sale, buy them out. Oh, don't pass up on the wine cellar, even if you're not thirsty. I may have a bit of a problem. There's also definitely a puzzle in there. I just still have no idea what or how. Oops. Yeah, so some of these rooms we'll see as we go cost gems to place. Oh, here's an example of like shit that can go down. Draft early ranks first. A common mistake is to go north. They quickly discover they do not have keys or gems. Their day usually ends by returning to lower ranks to draft from those only to find that they would have had. Okay, I've read this hint before. Meta. It's a good idea to go horizontally before you go vertically. Because as you go vertically, your rank, quote unquote, goes up. And it's more likely that you're going to find locked rooms and, like, shit going on. Top drafting combos. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the terrace, because it means green rooms are free. And the cloister's only 3 fucking gems. And I need to know what direction this fucking angel is facing. Because I think that's a hint towards something, but I don't know what. I came across this one by accident. The Great Hall has 7 doors. So there's 3 doors on each. Well, I guess it's technically 8 doors. But, 7 of them when you walk in. And they're locked. And one of these, sometimes they'll have items. Like the fake doors will have items. And then, of course, there's the actual doors that'll, like, it's not always this one. It's complicated. But if you can get the foyer first, all of those will be unlocked. And there's also a lever somewhere in the Great Hall, one of these locked doors, it changes, that will open one of the antechamber doors, which is amazing. Attic. The more items you have, oh, that's true, the better chance you're going to be able to make something in the workshop. Yeah, these make sense. Making a connection. Oh, 2-per combos aren't the only form of synergy. Some rooms only work by drafting other rooms. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can power up. That's true, yeah. Okay, yep. Turns light back on after blowing a fuse. Turns lights off to prevent step light. We figured that out on our own, but that's good to know. Other examples of connectivity. Yeah, this goes great with, yep. The boiler room connects. Fuck the boiler room. Fuck the boiler room. Fuck the boiler room. I hate the boiler room. Let me make a note, though. Fuck the boiler room. And have I said fuck the boiler room yet? I still hate it. Just like Home Alone. Oh, yeah. I've heard a lot of people compare it to Home Alone as well. I'm still mad about the boiler room. That I literally looked something up about it. And I'm sad. And I still feel like I don't understand it. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room, which will allow you to draft. Yes, of course. Bunk room counts as 2 rooms, which will increase the amount of... we haven't found the tomb yet. Okay, I know about that. Just because you didn't find items doesn't mean the case next time you draft it. Of course. The day after drafting the freezer, it enters an automated cooldown during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. Oh, that's good to know. If you're stuck, sometimes just move the fuck on. Draft rooms you've never seen before. Yeah, I know about that as well. Although, with this volume, we have provided our readers with many, whatever, inspiring, no set blueprint. Forge your own path. Go for it. Have a great time. Okay, that's what I figured. That was the last of the the free books in the library. Okay, normally these would cost gems, but because we got the hovel outside that I ran to, you'll remember? I actually really want the observatory. Because we got the hovel, instead of gems, things are going to cost steps, which is, it's going to get rough. Is there one for 13? No. All right, here's hoping it doesn't give us the dead end room one. I'm actually nervous. Maybe I shouldn't look. I don't know what I was thinking, but it worked out okay, right? Shit, it did not. Oh, it did. It did. 4 doors are more common, and we get a key. I'll take it. Fuck yeah. That was weird, though. Last time, very exciting, we unlocked the ability to go down here. So one of the things that came up is the first time we got into the antechamber. Of course, the north door for the antechamber, which leads into the special 46th room, is locked. Well, not locked, I should say. It's just closed. It's like a piece of wall. And a podium appeared and was like, hey, here's a sick key to the basement. You're gonna have to go down to go up. And we unlocked one of the basement doors in the fountain at the front of the house. But in order to continue in the basement section... Hang on. In order to continue in the basement section, we have to refill the fountain. Oh, shit. It's not gonna work. So, whatever. We gotta get this door unlocked. In order to do that, we gotta get to the antechamber and back in the same day. To get the damn basement key. But the nice thing is, once you unlock a basement door, it stays that way. So, shout out. I wanted that upgrade disc, though. Can upgrade some of the rooms. One of the things I was kind of disappointed about early on in this game was feeling like there wasn't enough upgrades, but I think I was wrong, and I just needed to be a smidge more patient. Okay, I can't go down. So, like, this is where some of the strat comes in. Like, the foundation, now that I've placed the foundation, it's always here. But, like, for example, even though there could be a room down here in the very bottom right, not today, because the rooms I've drafted don't allow a door there. And then, as an example, the reading nook doesn't have a north-facing door. So even though the foundation does have a south-facing door, it's just blocked off. There's nothing there. The cloister. Okay, it's a lot of steps, but I do need to check something here. Okay, she's facing... What direction is that? Behind me, which is east. In the basement. I need this. I love puzzles. You should try it, because I've solved, as you can tell, like, these are all puzzles I've solved. There's a lot of puzzles I've already solved. So if you're interested in potentially trying it out, especially for the fun of, like, the puzzles and, like, figuring things out, I'll try to not detail specifics. And if you see me touch a safe, close your eyes so you don't see the safe codes. Although, honestly, those are my least favorite puzzles because some of them are fucking bullshit. And I'll say it. And I will. So here's the cloister. It's very expensive. But there was a reference to something to do with the way that it's facing. I don't know what to do with that, but I will jot it down. Fuck the weight room. Half your steps, my ass. The hallway would be great, though, actually. Seat connects back to the front. It's only a little creepy that it does that. You know where we haven't been in a while? The rumpus room! You tell. Oh, and I will. I want to go to the rumpus room. I miss the rumpus room. I crave the rumpus room. I actually don't as much as I once did. You can get weird prophecies in the rumpus room, which is fun and scary. You know what? Let's get the closet. Because if we get the closet now, we won't get the closet later. So, fuck it. You know. So, fuck it. Oh, commissary. Gem, salt shaker, sledgehammer, and metal detector. I only have enough money for gems, which I don't need today. So, haha. I solved all that. Teehee. Oh, see, there's the passageway. Ooh, let's do the pantry. We have 2 pantries. For the money. If you see me ignoring a piece of paper, it's because I already know what it says. The angel. Oh, I heard a noise. Okay, great. Okay, great. Fuck that. What? Only red rooms suck. They don't necessarily, but I resent them. We can't lose half our steps. That's going to be too bad. We're going to have to go with the archive and just suffer. I don't want to lose money. And that's that. So from now on, unfortunately, because we've drawn the archive, we'll only see 2 of the 3 floor plans. This is some great lore. Don't worry about it, though. About the gem heist. Ooh, keycard, yes! The gem heist, our mother's disappearance, all that fun stuff. Yeah, let's go. Oh. Okay, we absolutely want this. This has been the bane of my existence. But I think based on the tiny bit that I read about it, drafting it first will help. Because what's been fucking me up is the fact that you can change, like, this directional thing. I simply don't know. Oh, but here's the weird thing is I don't know how... Oh, there we go. It'll power that door, right? Or do I have to do something else? I have to do something else to power that door. Well, then fuck that door, is what I'll say. Then fuck that door. It only goes... I don't need it, and I don't need it. So let me test what I was told, allegedly, by the internet. Ah! See, okay, so this will show... There's light... Fuck, and I don't know what it is. So, but I'm gonna go for it because it's a powered room. Oh! Which means... Yes! Finally! Gonna lurk. Hubby wants to go out for breakfast, but I will be back. Oh, enjoy your breakfast! Oh my god! Ah, enjoy breakfast. We've been on a Minecraft game. I keep seeing that in the server, and I keep feeling like a creep. But how fun! I should maybe pop in if it's not been too long and I'm not allowed anymore. I don't know. I'm awkward. Despite what people think. Be a creep, please. Oh, I be creeping. Come see us. I'll come visit and be like, oh my god, hi. Okay, enjoy your breakfast. And then if I'm still streaming when you come back and you feel like it, tell me what you ate. I feel like that's like a stream rule. If you eat food, you should tell people. You share it in spirit. You can never bring enough for the class. But you can share what you're eating so we can all sort of have fun with that. Anyway, any creepers? Any creepers? Just me? I'm the only creeper. But I'm allowed to be here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Closet upgrade. Well, as we know, I don't love being in there, so... Oh. Empty closet. Oh, bedroom closet. Or hallway closet. I'm gonna pick hallway closet. I don't know that it matters that much, but... I've heard of some room upgrades, allegedly, that seem very exciting to me. Okay, so we've done it. This is fucking powered. This is fucking powered. And now we gotta figure out all of this shit. This was a while ago. I feel like I wrote all this down. Oh, here it is. The different elements. Oh, shit. And I haven't the slightest clue. Is it always the same? Because then you would just be like... Huh. Huh. They all correspond to one, I guess, tick, but we have to get to like a half? And these don't seem to do anything. It just takes us to here. Oops. Wait, are we really on day 26? Just kidding. I thought we were... I hope it doesn't have something to do with, like, the number of hydrogen or not hydrogen, the number of... Fuck. I know science. Basics. I'm bad at science. Let me do this real quick. When you draft a hallway, when you spend 2 more gems, if you draw a drawing room. Let's do this. And then permanently add 1 gold. Because I don't think we've drawn the drawing room. Oh, just kidding. Let me get out of here. Was I here before? I don't know. Aha, broken lever. Maybe we'll finally get this thing. It doesn't have... Do they spell something? Oh my god. No, they don't. They kinda do. I thought they did. Maybe if I, like, write it out... Because if you remember the classroom, I think it was grade 3 classroom that we got up to, where you could see this, not this, but where it referenced the elements, she had them using elements to spell out words. So maybe it should be like that. So if we look at 3 first, and we go, okay, that's an H for hydrogen or whatever. And then 8, 12. Well, that's already not going to work, because 8 is a fucking F. I mean, I can still write it out, but that's 12 is Ne. And then 2. Or should I go like vertical? No, because that won't work. You can't put them all in the line. I could try that. I wish I'd left myself more room on this page, but I didn't know. Okay, let me try it the dumb way that I'm doing it now. Which doesn't seem to be working at all, but I'm doing it anyway. It's fine. 5 is an RE. 10 is RN. Yeah, it's definitely not this. EU. 4 is TH. 7 is PA. And then 1 is PU. One thing that is drawing my attention, though, because when I look at this in the order, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, and what they correspond to, 1, 2, and 3, if you put them in order, make the word push. So that's interesting to me. But I don't know if that's right. Okay, so now we can try, if we basically tried to flatten everything. 9, 11, and 10 would be weird because there would be a duplicate. But if we flattened everything, we would still start with H. And then it would go to the number 4, which is, okay, well, that's not going to work because that's a TH. And 7 is a PA. 5 is a RE. Fuck. We don't finish it, but it's definitely not going to work. And then 6. Yeah. And also, this goes up to 12, but this only goes up to 10. Oh, Kimberly Thompson is a lab tech. Oh my god, it makes sense that because she's the one, she wrote this letter where she was like, I'm lost. I can't, this is the first day I actually got to work. I hate this house. She doesn't say I hate this house, but she's suffering, so no wonder she took out the draft. Bless her heart. I hope she's doing well. I don't know that it has anything to do with this. Randolph. I'm kidding. I felt like this had something to do with the freezer, which we should probably get eventually, but I've only seen once and I didn't draft it. I feel like it must be the word puzzle thing, because otherwise why would the classroom have done that? The classroom has been acting as hints for other rooms this whole time. The weird thing about, like, if I try to say, okay, each element is in order, As in, like, 1 is the first few letters, 2 is the next few letters, and that spells something. It does spell the word push, but then it goes to THREEU. Through. I guess I could try to, like, phonetically spell it out. Okay, so let's try the push. THRE. E. Okay, 3 up. A F R. Okay, I need to write this out again. All right, hang on. No, this was correct, and I second guessed myself, and that's on me. Oh, I got lost in the sauce. Because I was looking down too hard. Okay. No, because I got confused, but it's push 3 up after 9. Oh. Push 3 up after 9. What? Okay, let's get all of them down. Oh! It doesn't mean 3 levers, it means lever 3. Boom! Okay, that was much easier when I really cleared my brain about it. Where's this going? I think I know. Do you think that's an entrance into the basement too? Oh! Ooh! The Blackbridge Grotto, excuse me, I'm so sorry, has been powered and permanently unlocked. Each day, you can access one offline terminal from the network. Oh, that's so neat. Okay. Ooh, so I could access a terminal that's not as easy to access. What was I looking for? I'm looking for something. I started pilfering through pages to look for something. And, oh, I know what I'm looking for. It's base abandoned mine bullshit. To see if there was something about a blackbird with the map, but there isn't. We should still check it out when we can, just in case, but it probably won't go into effect till tomorrow. Should I log into the network? Oh, so I now know that I know from a hint that I read, don't worry about it. But we also know from the drafting book we just read today that the boiler room Oop. Oh, I thought I fucked up for a second. Powers other rooms as well that we should be on the lookout for. Excuse me. My sincere apologies. And I'm tempted to pick whatever room is, like, lit the fuck up. Oh. Interesting. Keep going this way. This one's powered, so I'll just pick that one. Shit. Oh, this is the worst! Ooh, the dining room. We really need the food. So I guess I'm picking that. Even though we're not nearly there. Wait, did I get... No, we don't have the foyer today. I don't know that I'm gonna... Well, I did have the plan to get there and back, but I don't think that's gonna be possible. Well, fuck. Oh! Thanks. Oh, I guess if it's powered, it'll give me a key. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the garage is powered. Is this another way for me? Oh. From the west, yeah. So we already know where this goes. I mean, we can check it out again for shits and giggles. Because, ah, fuck. All these lovely keys, and yet I can't truly use them. Oh, we be running. Because I don't think I went this way. Oh, it just takes us to a gate. Well, no, duh, because there would have to be a way to go, huh? With the car. Too bad we don't have the car keys. That just takes us to the extra room. The outdoor room. The outer room. This is how we unlocked that. Don't worry about it. Where am I at in terms of... Yeah, we're good. But that's another way. I like when there's several ways to solve a puzzle. Wait, is that something I can take? No? Okay. I like when there's several ways to solve a puzzle. I can go into the dining room. Alright, let's see. Which way? I can go this way first. Yeah, use a key. We have plenty. I need snacks so bad. The pantry might have a snack. Yes! Snack. It's just an apple, but I am not upset. Maid chambers. This will cost us steps, but we can get steps. So we'll take a risk, I guess. What's over here? Yes! Okay. No. No. I mean, that's great, but we don't have anything to really spend it on, so we'll just pick the night for fun. Oh, shit. Okay. Just take a quick gander. Goose! Goose! I got to spend some great time with some friends recently who are about to move. So I cry. To help them pack. Quote unquote. I think I was just being a nuisance. And packing boxes that are too heavy. But they said that I wasn't, so... But it was good to get to hang out with them and chat, and it was really nice because we got to chat about some things we hadn't talked about before. It's like one of those things where we're part of the same friend group, and I consider them to be friends. Cherished friends. But, definitely friends that I'd like to have spent more time with. But sometimes I'm awkward and shy and antisocial. Ooh. I definitely want the kitchen, but the aquarium will give us the possibility of reaching the antechamber, even though it's unlocked. Or it's currently locked. I don't want to kill the fish, so I don't want to drain this, but I probably should for, completion. I don't know, but that feels wrong. Fish. Fish. These all correspond to different rooms. I'm not sure if that's like a hint towards something. It probably is. Or if it's just because this room counts as every room. Or every type of room. Every color of room. Courtyard, archive. Well, we should probably pick the courtyard. Hell yeah. Okay. Ooh. Well, we don't need gems, so fuck that. We'll do the kitchen this time. And we can buy snacks. Glazed. Oh, the sad thing is we could have got extra. But we drew that. No, well. Oh, well. We'll get 15 more steps. That's awesome. Plus 5. Do we have enough for this? No, but it might be worth trying to get enough. Because that would be, what, 10 currently? That's nice. Unsurprised. Unsurprised. Oh, the laundry room can benefit from the boiler room as well, but is too far, I think. Let's... Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, well. No! We're less likely to find things lying around. How could this happen? A maid's room. We've already seen this, right? Yeah, so sad. Rip. Oh, this is one of the rooms that I don't create. Okay, it's not create and paint. That I don't have the letter for. So if it's not crate, paint, box, brush, crate, what? What could that stand for? Because we're looking for each of those images in the frames is a word. And the two words have a one-letter difference. So, like, some of the ones we've seen before would be like, what is it? Stage and sage. Planet and plane. It could be planet again. This one was a planet. And that's... No. Box crate. Shipment unlikely. It has the, like, holly symbol on it. It's kind of hard to tell. Paint. Brush. World. Planet. Place. Then we have a shipment, box crate. It's made out of wood, presumably. Mail. I don't know. I don't know. We won't sit and think about it forever. Because I think we already got the hint from that related puzzle, sort of. But, you know. Oh, shit. I don't know if we'll be able to do what we ideally wanted today. I'm gonna do the office. It's strategic. I'm making strategic choices. Hear me out with my 6 strats. We're gonna go here and be like, hey. Do I need to run payroll? Okay, it's already been run. Don't worry. I worry. I worry about payroll, even though I guess everyone has time off, so they're probably getting paid differently. Whatever. Log in. Not that I really need it, but we also haven't drawn a drafting room, which would be nice today because we'll get a bonus. I'm not going to bother with that. To our allowance, which is currently 4 coins a day. Ooh. Okay, so now there's going to be gold around. I should have double checked that room for any gold. Aha! And with that, I can actually pop back over here. Make a purchase. Of a chef's salad? Why, thank you. Ha ha ha. Okay. Fuck you. Stealing my money. Go back to the dining room. And then do I want to go... I could go that way to look for more coins, but I think it'll be better just to focus. Be focused. Yes, the dark room, and we want to go out the door that we couldn't. Oh, probably shouldn't have used the key here. Oh, but I'm tempted. Oh, it's the hallway. Well, it's nice. Wait, that takes us into the archives, which is where we need to go. Security, okay. Oh, it's gonna be locked. Oh, it's not locked. Ooh! This one's also lit. Do I give a fuck about the laundry room? I could go for whatever this is. What if it's the pump? It's gonna be so stressful. But maybe I should do it, because, like, I don't care as much about the laundry room. What? I must have read it wrong. I read it wrong, I think. Oh, I fucked up. Because these are all going to be locked. This is useless to me. The little sounds. Oh, and I can't actually go through the boiler room. Fuck it. That's fine. Whatever. This day didn't go our way. And that's okay. But we could go through the cloister, go outside, and take a look at what we unlocked. Aha! Not that we actually have use for that, but I got excited and I grabbed it. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, spooky. Don't love that. Okay. So wait, where are we right now? The Black Bridge Grotto. Blackbird? Oh, I don't know why I thought it said Blackbird earlier. Okay, here's one note. Okay, I fucked up writing that out, but that's fine. That's binary, right? Even I know what binary is. There's a terminal here? It's shit. Nope, fuck. Okay, so I tried the, I don't know. What is this? A microchip? Well, yeah, don't we want it to go in there? This one's off. So it's on. Alright, hang on. I'm like making a face. Like, what? So it's 1 space 100. It goes blip and then blip, 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 and then blip, 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 blip. So this blip's the same every time. Does that matter? Oh, this blips. Oh no, this blips the other way. Blip, blip, blip. No, it's different. This is a longer one, possibly. I am not binary minded. Did something change when we took this in or out or whatever? No. Do I want this? I simply don't know. I'm trying to get a better look at this. So we can see that first one dot. What the fuck? I don't know why I put those numbers in. Those are not the right numbers that I wanted. Okay, no. Maybe we'll find a hint to this somewhere. We can come back. I don't know if I'll keep the microchip. I wonder if, like, it would connect to something with, like, the workshop. Why couldn't I go left from the court? Because I didn't have a key, I think. Yeah. Boiler room was... It's not locked, but... It's the whole thing. Oh... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. New dawn, new day. I wonder how many... Because there's... I've been told there's no timeline for this game. So... And that's what I said. And I said so. But in theory, because our father is still very much alive, isn't he worried? It has been more than 3 weeks, almost a month. It is day 27. The birds are still there, you guys. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Wait, do I still have the... No, I don't. Maybe I'll go grab it just in case we can use it somewhere. But first, the outdoor room. Shed, if you will. Let's do the trading post, but I'm gonna do a little back and forth thing. A smidge of backing and forthing and such. Cause like, can we trade the microchip? Not that I like would actually want to in a permanent capacity, but in like a zesty little temporary capacity. Give me that. I mean, they have 3 different things, right? And if we look around, okay, let's take a look. Put in the chip. Nothing appears to change. Okay. I still think it's funny the way items like sneak in off screen. That's why I remain worried about the safety of this child. Being left here alone, knowing that like the wealth and everything. Is there not security? It's implied that there's just no... We're just here. And we're just hoping nobody breaks in and tries to fucking murder us. Dude, I look like I want a coupon book. I mean, the coupon book is nice, but I don't want to trade a microchip for it. And I still want to know. A little too dangerous to pick up. So what does that mean? What am I supposed to do with it? Pray tell. Is there like a shovel in here or something? No. 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 And we run. We didn't even get the drafting room yesterday for the little experiment to up our sick allowance. I think upping the allowance would be great. A good priority to be able to buy some of the late game things. Alright, we can do any of these to start. I mean, let's start with money. And an apple. Oh, good. Okay, reading nook, and then we'll do the library. Oh, and there's the coupon book. We could trade the coupon, but oh, we can keep the coupon book. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. Oh, it's bigger now because we can request our mom's last book. Anything on there? No. Oh, wait, what? I thought it needed 3. We've never been here, I don't think. Or maybe we have. In the drafting studio, you can choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add. Permanent changes do not reset. What? That's kind of crazy. The kennel is kind of intense. Several of these are kind of intense. Each time you enter the dormitory after drafting a draft room, gain 10. Interesting. Each time you dig in a room. Why would a dorm be in this house? Especially when we know our great uncle went off to school. Anyway, process that. Unlock all the doors. Every time you dig in a room, unlock all the doors in that room. You are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms. I think because of where we're at in the game, I'd like a room that would still allow you to progress. So I'm gonna pick... Oh, Sinclair's hunting companions. And because I knew there was at least one dog on property. So the dog is also probably our friend. Or they're gonna be our friends. Dog friends. What's all this? Wasn't that yesterday? What? Wait, what? Drafting Strategy Volume 1. Oh. This is the drafting room, right? The Draft Strat Volume 1. Let's see. Drafting spectrum, of course, over the different colors. So, first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. Huh? It's crazy. No. Hundreds of years ago, chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix an architect's revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as ideal replacement as it had no political ties to other realms. Was it just at the time? Is there no... Yeah, it still has no political ties. That's fascinating. Let me make a note. Oops. I think Arindia is the name of all... Well, I could be wrong. No, anyway. Over the years, the fear of political connotation deferred to innovation. The use of color prints eventually became popular. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not that big of a deal. Although, maybe we should start looking at it through that lens. Because the red rooms are always the most difficult rooms, which is associated with the country that, we're a part of. How do I... There we go. Amazing. And these other colors correspond to different countries. Purple, orange, green, and yellow? Yeah. Yellow is Arc Aries. Orange, I'm not sure. It starts with a C. Purple is a Raja, which is also connected to the Epson family somehow. And I know the bedrooms, including her ladyship's room, are purple. Red, of course, is Fen Aries, and green is Arindia. Which seems to be... Anyway. Violet prints, for example, are used when creating plans for a bedroom, while an orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue, we will explore the different features of each type. Interesting. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home. Yep, you rest, you chill, you vibe, you use violet bordered floor plans. Comforting purple hues, blah, 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 blah. Architects will use if they're the type who love to backtrack and explore and backtrack frequently. Having excessive steps affords mobility. Violet steps, average number of doors, 1 to 2. Extra items is likely. Oh, that's good to know. They're likely to have extra items. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside. Super synergistic. The more green rooms, the more powerful their effects. They're more likely to contain piles of dirt. Often is likely or often more common. Gems. I don't know why, but this little color combo is like really aesthetically pleasing to me right now, even though. Anyway. The shovel, the watering can, most green rooms. Yes, the shovel especially, I feel like. Foyer. If the bedroom's the heart of home, the hallways are the arteries. Diverging paths. Overlooked. Vital component. Numerous doors. Less likely to drop yourself into a dead end. Lockpick, hall pass. Foyer. Keys. Never for free, haha. Commissary, golden is just all shops. Convenient place for purchase. You want to spend your coins. Da, 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 da. Luxury and refinement. But yeah, see, there's the bookshop. Coin, purse, coupon, book, or vault. Negative space. Ooh, red rooms are a daring addition. Small element of danger. Certain level of risk. Potential substantial returns. Generally have a lot of rooms. Architects are willing to take the plunge and draft a red room or rewarded with a unique and striking space. Shelter. Tomato soup. Oh, yeah. Skilled players. People who know what the fuck is up. Vexation. Interesting that the red rooms is associated. It just has like this X here. It's not that big of a deal, but X is also the signet was the ransom. The post ransom red envelope was signed by X, which isn't that weird, you know. Anyway, it's a thing. Prismatic rooms. Oh, I never processed that the maid chambers was 2. You may on a rare occasion notice some floors have more than one color. They share those characteristics. The aquarium is very useful multicolored floor plan. Okay, amazing. Word from the editor. It's reached the end of this volume. We hope you find valuable insights. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Okay, that's good to know. This is very interesting, though. For Thursday, December 3rd. We think we already passed December 3rd. Very detailed paper model of a safe. Yeah, it's weird it's so detailed. This is the study. Oh, there's an apple. I didn't even notice it. Day 1. Oh, this is good to know, too. Kind of gives that a hint. You know, they say the apple doesn't fall far in the tree. Is this, do you think, connected to the family tree thing? Like, these different branches? And we're just on one of the family tree paths. We should now move this over because we're past that, but at least I'm pretty sure. Because if it started on, if day 1 is 7, yeah, day 27, we are into this 1, right? And that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that would be 15, and that would be 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So that means today, today is December 3rd. So this is the Great Hall plan for today. Oh. I'll make note. This could be very helpful to us. Okay, but that's the entrance, presumably, where you walk in, or is that the opposite door? This is actually very important. I think that's the opposite door, and it's trying to give us view of, like, if we walk in through this way. Exit door. I'm just making my silly little notes. Okay. That's useful, though, for checking all that shit. Where are we at? We're still very early on, actually. I'd like to be able to get to the foundation. So I'm gonna pick the den here for the obvious reason, I guess. Okay, I mean, again, I want security for the possibility of getting over there. Oh yeah, the foundation elevator. That took me a while to, I don't want to say figure out, but come across. So it's kind of funny that I've seen it again so soon. Shit. Shit, come on. Okay, we're not going to be able to reach the foundation today. So I guess we can try to focus on something else with our day. All right, let's see. The box next to this box. That box is lying. The box next to this box, a box next to this box is true. This one says the box. The box next to this box contains gems. It's probably the white box then that has the gems. Ooh, a little magnifying glass. I wonder if it would be worth running out and trading the magnifying glass. Because it's, I mean, it's useful, but it's less useful once you have a better grasp. Come on, gems. Yes. Okay, great. Let's actually run out. Whee! Whee! And through here. And whee! Okay. And here. And boom. It's a little wasteful, but we already know we're not going to be able to get the foundation basement door unlocked today, so fuck it. We'll see if we can maybe unlock some other things or investigate some other mysteries or something. Coupon book for car keys. That's tempting. Yeah, we can trade for that. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Oh, for a key and change it back for the magnifying glass. No trade. Because we still don't know what that's for, so I kind of want to have it just to see if something will pop up. Okay, well, now that we have the car keys, we can try to get the garage. Ow. Just run into the gate. Like, oh, God. There was also at one point, one of the prophecies we saw had to do with like a spot in the woods. Ooh, kind of vibes. We also never went this way. And we just really should. Ugh. Fuck it, we're gonna go for the observatory. Excuse me. Ooh, apples. A diamond. And extra steps. Thank you. What a lovely gift. Make sure we're not missing anything zesty. It's the planet. I should be able to tell roughly. Was it that one? None of these look quite right. But maybe I'm just not getting a good look at them. I really want the direction, to be honest, more than anything else. So I guess fuck the money. Come on. We could do the pantry. Ooh, apples. Let's go. Extra steps. Oh. I've never gotten the greenhouse. This is where one of the... Here it is. We don't have the broken lever today, though. Is it? Oh, because the sprinkler. I was like, it is not raining. Shovel. Shovel. This is the only way I got the antechamber unlocked in the demo, but I didn't make it there. Trees found inside will never shade the gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coins, so toss away. These sheets you find a worthy trade. Huh? It's broken. These sheets. Remember the other one, it was about the letter, and it was like, you were supposed to take the word, like, the use of the word letter or whatever it was. It's one of those things where it was like the word letter has multiple meanings and we needed to interpret it accordingly. So the clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coins, so toss away the sheets you find a worthy trade. These sheets, obviously sheets like sheets of paper. Rain comes down in sheets. There's that. There's the sheets as in like bed sheets. The water noises are annoying me. Trees found inside will never shade the gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coins, so toss away. I'm not certain. Oof, it's loud in there. Really don't like that. No, I need to go left. Sadness. I mean, it's still possible, but it's gonna be harder. Sledgehammer, sleeping mask, and running shoes. We'll grab the sledge. Might as well. Who cares? Okay, so which way? We need to go through security and the parlor. Security. I need to turn the system. I forgot to do that. A greater chance of finding items in green rooms. And this is what, like greater chance of finding green rooms? But we don't have any gems. I actually do want to pop back over here and make sure I do the thing. Even though it's annoying to have to do this every time. I wish it would just remember. At least the second one, but whatever. Two parlors. Don't get too disoriented. Haha. Alright. A box next to this box displays a false statement. Well, that must be a lie. A box next to this box contains gems. So I'll trust this one. Because there's no statement here. And therefore it cannot be lying. You cannot be silent and a liar. I guess, I'm sure there's a way. If you believe in yourself. And the heart of the cards. Do I have a battery today? I kind of hope we can squeak out a workshop. Okay, amazing. Please? Shit. I'd love a cloister, but that's simply not in the cards. Sometimes you can find the broken liver here. That would be cool. But not today. All right. 11, 16 minus 3 is 13. 10 minus, that's 0. Times 18, that's still 0 plus 10. Isn't it just 10? 4 minus 4. We're again at the 0. Oh, key card. I guess we should run back to security, even though it's a couple of steps, but we can do that to turn up the number of keycard doors. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boo doo 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 doo. Good. Excellent. Alright. Shit. I don't know that there's anything. There weren't keys for sale, and I didn't unlock the key room. Oh, we're already fucked. Damn. Aw, and we have all these good items. Oh well. Whatever. Also a shame because we figured out what the... God, we really had a lot of things that were like half there. We really left half cocked, and it's unfortunate, but what can you do? We had 4 drafting rooms? We did not. We had 1. Okay, that's fine. I'm still not really sure what to do with our microchip and if it's worth trying to carry it around. I'm really not sure what to do about the grotto. I'm guessing there will be a hint somewhere. Because that's something I've noticed. The game doesn't generally expect you to make huge leaps, except with these fucking codes. Which are the bane of my existence. We're going to do the tool shed today. We're going to take the shovel. That's fun. And the sledgehammer. This is nice. This could be good. This could be good. Especially to start out the day with these. Just go buck-ass wild with them. Get our allowance. Den parlor. We can just go ahead and be like, fuck it. Get the den done. Den done? I think you can get 2 dens. Or we unlocked that somehow. Reading nook. We're going to be able to read our mom's book. This is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Gotta pick the library. Sorry not. Here it is. A New Clue by Marion Marigold. Oh, we gifted it. That's actually so cute. Huh. Oh, yeah, because she got a different publisher. Wow, this happened the year after. Wait, didn't they say it was published? They said it was published 4 months. Maybe this isn't a first edition. That's so cute, though. We gifted it. But also, how? We're a child. Sundial Publishing in 1988. And that doesn't add up unless this isn't a first edition. Because she disappeared in fucking February of 87. And the new clue, we found an article about it in which it was stated it was published 4 months after her disappearance. Which means it could maybe have been published in June of 87. But absolutely not in 1988. All he needed was to find a clue. If he found a clue, he'd know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you, for you're looking for a new clue too. There was also connections here to the detective that we've heard about and are seeing the red. And people were like, wow, and he was like, shut up about it. Coroner cases. Oh, dead cases. These are references to, interesting. He had retraced his sketches and studied the files, reviewed all his cases and gone through the piles of evidence present and precedents evident, and retraced his steps as it stretched on for miles. Interesting. Keep left, bitch. Making notes. He had looked high and low in all of the rooms. He searched every corner in each of the tombs. This particular case, he had checked every space. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. He looked and he looked under beds and in nooks. He questioned the maids. He questioned the cooks. It was over when he spoke to the It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were only found in books. Interesting. And we should remember, Detective Von Margol did investigate this house twice that year. Once after her disappearance in roughly March, and once in September, which should have been after this book was published. Technically, this should have all been well after this book was written, because it was published after everyone disappeared, but it was already in editing, they claimed. Which is most likely the truth, because it seems less likely to me that this publisher, who was a new publisher for her, as of like the year she disappeared, right? Or at least like within a few months of it. It was a new publisher because she split from the old one in, I believe, November or December of 86 after the Transdale bombing. So this was, again, a new publisher. They said it had already been well into editing. So she must have gotten started, though. That's a little suspicious, but like whatever. She must have, like, submitted it to them right upon... That's fine. Who cares? She disappeared in February, and he was doing his investigation in March, and then this later was published in... Who knows when, apparently. Because that news article wouldn't be lying, but the fact that this is in 1988 is weird. But whatever. Again, maybe it's second edition. And in the news article, it noted that people were like, huh, that's weird that the detective... Von Margol, it's like, it seems to be a depiction of him and or her or them, and they were like, unintentionally accurate. But it is weird, because then it's also about the house, which they investigated. So tome after tome that the library loaned, and the books that he had, that he already owned, were searched from their covers all the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. And we know about Detective Don Margol's connection and like when he was investigating, because he kept taking books out at the library and borrowing them. Huh. Interesting. He changed all the letters and the lines that he found. He checked all the colors of the spines that were bound. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting and found the diction of each word was sound. This is interesting. So I feel like we should probably... I'm going to make notes. Sorry, I'm just writing my little notes. Draft the sixes. And then shifted extras. And then the fixed stars. And then he seems to be making weird lines between some of these letters. But not all of them for whatever reason. So, jot that down, I guess. Weird. Weird. Also, hang on a second. No, I guess he always had glasses. For a second, I was like, did he always have glasses? What's this? He stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out floor plans and measured the gaps. And if his directory was considered a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. Damn. Accuse this man of a mental lapse. It's crazy. We haven't seen any kind of record room, but I want to note the blue vase and hammer. A man obsessed and cuckoo too, they would say as he would wander through. The best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a clue, he'd know what to do. And then there's just the word each, I guess. Interesting. And having read this book so many times, having scoured over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? Yeah, she does like to do that, where she is very self-referential. The way she splits up the word major. She's referencing her own, I wish I had the magnifying glass right now, but I guess I traded it. Haha. Oh, we can see that painting from the shelter. And then, which page is it that she's looking at there? I don't know if it's this one. Found a clue, he'd know what to do. It's really hard when I'm looking at a book to tell where my cursor is. And it is quite frustrating. Yeah, you can see. But it does just look like scribbles. So if you look at, for example, on the page of the book, there's these 4 lines. And the last line is several words, which doesn't align with this. So as a result, that makes me think this is just scribbles and it's just meant to illustrate and it's not a hint itself. Interesting. Or is there perhaps something new, something overlooked but now in view? Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. And I really don't. And I really don't. Suspect is minor, was written in blue. And then the suspect is minor, red, and typed. This is important. Suspect is major, red. But if it's we know if it's a red note, it's a lie unless it's handwritten. And then there's on paper, there's the suspect is a key. Is a key. So the suspect is minor and the suspect is major should be true. Something to do with a key? I don't know much about music. Where's this fucking cursor? Oh, there. Oh. Oh, no, that's it. That's the end of the book? Let me take a look, too, at all the signs that are here. Because then we have... Okay, let me make a note about the signs. Route 8. Because this is the first... Shit, come on. Route 8. This sign is depart. Keep left. To Tanner Fork. And then the sign in that picture that's pointing to the right. Right. There's a dead end. Record or record each stop on the way. Route 8 depart, keep left to Tanner Fork, turn right, dead end, record each stop on the way. Each stop sign. But we can't go anywhere. So was this her hint to Detective Bon Margot? And if so, because Bon Margot is part of the Red Guard. They were not allies. I'm gonna throw it out there. They were not bros. In any sense, any illusion. Absolutely not friends. Do we want the attic? Or do we want the boiler room? Fuck it. We'll do the stupid boiler room. And I'll hate it the whole time. No, I'm kidding. I forget. I need to figure out if there's a way to open this door without... Oh, dirt. Dirt! Darn it! It's this one, I think, you have to power. And you need that to be able to walk across there. Otherwise you can't get to there. It's a little complicated, but I don't know if there's a way to power... Yeah, I don't think that there is a way to power the door without sacrificing the boiler room. Or potentially this little step across that we do in fact need. I require the step across. So that's annoying, but that's life. Let's activate the boiler room. Boop. Because this doesn't work, I don't think. Yeah. Unless we've powered it. Okay, well, I'm not losing half my steps immediately, so get fucked, I guess. Me. And I guess that means if we try to draw this, there's like no way it's gonna have what I want. But we can get some items. Oh, the rabbit's foot. We're more likely to find items. Give that to me. Thank you. And a gem. Okay. We can also go this way. This way, you say? Yes, of course. We can do the bedroom. Get some extra steps in. I wish the boiler room didn't have that, like, door that has to be powered. It's annoying. I would love to be able to break in to that fucking car today. But we don't have the key. There's no saying we won't find it. I guess fuck it. Let me break in. I could just smash this one. I've got a sledgehammer. Oop. It's probably nothing, but... Okay. Give it a few minutes. I have a task I have to do in a bit, but not yet. Okay, 3. Make sure there's no other zesty items. Plug the boiler room. Do I have to draft? Like, if I draft from the entrance hall, is it possible it'll be powered? Seems like the answer to that is yes. Wait, which way do I have it pointing right now? I'm gonna do security. It's not gonna let me go. I have to walk all the way around, and I hate it here, actually, so. Well, that's fine, because we want to go over there anyway. Thank you, car keys. Thank you. I don't like the noise. The music in this game is fine. The noises sometimes really bother me. Really fucking annoy me. Like, sometimes the steps end up being, like, really creepy and weird, and I don't like them. Or... There you go. Let me get in... Whatever. Or, you know, you have noises like the boiler room or the water in the greenhouse. It's just... And then it's just, like, it's so disproportionately loud to me. All right, Simon, time to learn to drive. Yes. Ah! Oh, interesting. The drop-off address, I need to write down 14227 Sandy Heights. A small garage. South edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secured in the trunk, so just unload it and get back here before noon. I've seen... I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. So there was that group that blackmailed our great uncle and stole like the red letters or whatever at one point. Oh, there we go. So they're not in here, but we did get an upgrade disc, which is fucking excellent. We know Denny Remain was fired, presumably for mail theft. He was a groundskeeper though. Christophe, look at it. This is the third time you and the car have been gone when your service is required. I don't care how long you've been driving for his lordship. Your absences must be accounted for. So that's actually kind of sad. It seems like there were several people involved in this like theft from our great uncle, including someone who had worked for him for a long time. That's tragic. I think Christophe must have also either fucked off or gotten fired as a result of this incident, because I did remember seeing somewhere where it was like Hartley is going to be your temporary valet, and I think valet can also be like a driver. I'm not sure. And that wasn't Hartley's job, but it specifically said temporary. Hartley was like the main butler. He has now been forced into retirement by her uncle, but more so affectionately is the implication, because he was also given some like land and shit. Oh, I forgot to grab this key. Oh my god. I need that. I need that key. Ooh. So I guess Christophe was a part of that as well. The original driver, who had been working for her uncle for a long time. So like, cry about it. And I will. And I will cry about it. Let's insert this disc. Oh, the courtyard. Courtyard plus 2 diamonds, 5 dig spots. It's always left unlocked. The courtyard. 2 diamonds is really nice, but always unlocked, I think, is going to be really zesty. And it now counts as a hallway as well. What else did I need to do? Did I forget something? Oh, yeah, the boiler room, which I did do. Okay. I don't want to do the stupid archives, but it'll be powered on, and that's what really matters. Okay. So there's that, which is great. Ooh, the map. And we have the shovel! Oh my god, we can finally do this. Oh, shit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th? Fuck. I don't know that we're going to be able to make that happen. But sure, I guess. Crying. Yep, dropped the publisher. And then she disappeared. Fanciful Stories was last seen by a close friend around 4:45 Friday. I should make a note about the specifics of this with the timeline that I started writing and have vaguely kept up. It was 8. I'm going to make a note. The article on 2/21 said last Friday was when she was last seen. So I have the exact date that she was last seen, if I can find, like, if I could figure that out, which it might be harder than it seems. And then, of course, jewels were stolen. Haha, it's crazy. Anyway. We can't see it. But it's powered on, so I'm tempted. Fuck me. I hate this room. What an unfortunate... What an unfortunate is what I'll say. Well, this room's gonna be powered on, so theoretically it won't. The fuck? Crying. It honestly doesn't fucking matter what this room ends up being. Great. Bathroom? Actually, great. Get this out of my fucking house. Then we go this way. Fuck. This is also so important, and I have no idea. And we're fucked. Oh, and I finally... It's fine. It's fine. We're going to be so cool about this and regular. I was just extra excited because we had the shovel and the sledgehammer to start, and then I got a map. And I've never been able to get the map and the shovel at the same time, much less find the map location. But this would be north of the garage, and we have already locked ourselves out. Fuck. I guess there's really no way, so there's no point in this. And we have 6, we're sitting our bitch ass on 6 keys. This is depressing as fuck. But we're gonna have to go ahead and end the day already. Because there ain't shit to do. Too bad. And still need to figure out the grotto. There's just too much. There's too much. It's overwhelming. A red cottage. Well, it's not my fault. But yeah, we did end up... Oh my god. We hit the archives and then the front, and it was just all red rooms after that. And I don't care for a red room. You know, I will say this. Game's a coward for not using pink more. I'm just saying. That's coward energy. People will always turn to purple before they'll turn to pink. I mean, I guess you could try to argue purple is a more, like, of a staple than pink, but only barely. Boop. Let's do the shelter. I don't know if there's usually items in here. We can double check. But this is where that painting ended up. And this painting was featured in her final book. Which did not... It read like a children's book, but it did not look like a children's book. We also haven't done anything with the radiation monitor. Apparently, if we're able to fuck up the radiation levels in the house somehow, we can unlock all the doors. But I don't know that I want to do that. I'm not sure I'm a fan. We should be able to force... Yeah, access. I want to do this for the experiments. Give me 1 gold, please. I tend to lean on the immediately ones because anytime there's a condition, it is so... I just become so unlucky to make that... Even if it's something as simple as like, oh, you have to pull the drawing room, which happens pretty often. Suddenly it's gone. There's no such thing as a drawing room, actually. Check for the birds. Birds are good. Everything's fine. Here's my allowance. Haha. Should we get the stupid coat check? Get the stupid watering can? I don't know. What does anything matter? I'm sick of looking at it. Ah, welcome back. How was breakfast? Oh, I gotta fix my back. Ugh, and stretch. Big stretch. Take a drink. Is there a solar? Oh no, that's... I thought in the bottom right, just above the coat check, but like, it's an item back there. It looked like a solar panel for a second. And I was like, what? The front door. What does a watering can even do? I forget. Oh, you can get some gems. That'll be great. It'll be lovely. Delicioso. So delicious. So delightful. Let's go into the den. I haven't really done too much in your absence, to be honest. I feel like I've gotten a little unlucky. Tragic for me. Do you see that? Oh, I thought there was a coin there. Look out there. Wow. Look at all those trees. Alright, give me this goddamn ad. Oh, God. Wait, an ad? I shouldn't have ads. Gems are in the white box. Only one box displays a true statement. That can't be true. The gems are in the black box. Shit. And if that can't be true, then... No, I'm fucking up. And back. I should have ads off. I guess there are some that maybe it does anyway. I don't know. I'll look at that. Now I'm just getting confused though with this. Only one box displays a true statement. I guess that could be true. Because this one is the one displaying the true statement. And these are lies. So it's not in the it must be in here. It's not in the white box or the black box because these boxes are liars. So it's in the blue box. Done. Legend. Legend status. Whee. Boop. Why am I going like this? Because I'm a mad lad. That's why. But I should actually go this way first. Reading nook? Oh, but I won't be able to... do I want to do this? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get the nursery sorted. There's often an item. Yeah, a key. This was our mom's first book. It's crazy because, like, literally everything in this game can become a mystery. Twitch forced me. Maybe that's what it is. Fuck Twitch. Fuck everybody. Fuck every company that's, like... not the tiniest company. Fuck them. Fuck everyone. I just work here. Hi, Apex. So, like, if you do decide to play this game, Cosme, Val, first of all, I'm playing it on Xbox Game Pass, so wee. But also, literally everything can become a mystery because this book is called The Red Prince. It's by our mom. It was her first children's book. She tried to play off, apparently, that it was just because her son, us, loved red so much. But then people were like, well, red is, there's a lot of color symbolism, of course, and red symbolizes the country that we're in and the royal family. So people were like, this is a political thing. And she was like, teehee, no. But we did find, so that was already mystery. But then we found a letter where the first version of this book, her original draft that she had made and sent to the publishing company that did eventually publish it, was rejected, allegedly because the ending was too political. So that means the version that she did finally publish has a different ending than the first version she wrote, and it is unclear. It's just Val. Okay, sorry, I'm trapped in the old ways. But there are two endings to this book, basically. The one that was actually published and the one that wasn't. And so we should note, though, that the book's ending is just like, there's nothing going on. He's obsessed with red, and that's what the whole thing is about. And then you might already assume the book is quite near you. In fact, in the same room, it's a story about you. If it needs to be said about a red prince in his book, the red book we just read. That's hardly a political ending. So I would have thought that this book was the published version, but it does not list the publisher or the date that it was published, which most of the books that we'll see did. Actually, especially all of hers. So jot that down. That might be the political one. With it's specifically the ending. I just have no clue. And so it's like, again, one of the little silly, constant, like, silly mysteries that you'll find. I should probably go back towards the main, but who cares? I do what I want. can we get an extra item? No. I'll go with the veranda. Oh. Oh. Get ourselves a little gem. Oh, we don't have a shovel this time. Yes, we do. Thank you. Oh. A little snack. Just dig up a turnip. Don't worry about it. Nothing. Fuck. Look at all that. Trees! Look at that big tree. I love a big tree. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay. It would be nice to have the extra keys. Oops. Hang on. Never mind. It's nothing. Oh. But do I want to continue? Because there's a lot of like the green rooms that you can't access except on the wings, which is like the far left and the far right. So if we do the garage, but the keys are good. So fuck it. We'll get the keys. We'll get some gosh darn keys. And then we're going to keep an eye out for any items, but I don't see any. There's our great uncle, Herbert Sinclair. He never married. We love an ace icon. Okay, we have to go to the observatory, or else we're kind of fucked. Observatory, let me look at the stars. Uh-oh, what's this? Everything is half off? God, I hope we get like... Oh, God. Oh! Everything half off. Yeah, okay. The sale. Well, shit. That would be great, especially for the rooms with expensive things. But those are kind of rare. And it doesn't matter anyway, because we're about to get locked out. Get fucked. What a waste. What a waste. What a waste. Are we really that fucked? Damn. Cute. Bird. Swim bird. I love Swinburne. Hey, does anybody know anything about binary? Like computer binary? Just curious. We even had the shelter and we didn't even get anywhere. Fuck this day. Fuck this day. Fuck this day. We try again. Hurry it up. No, I'm kidding. There is a lot of that repetition, which is common in roguelikes, I think, but I do find myself wishing, especially because how much of it is RNG, like it's, you can get locked out of making the type of progress you want so easily. Boop. But I guess that's just the nature of the game, of like having to deal with the frustration of not being able to, of doing all this like setup for something and then it just not happening. Okay. This is big. We've never gotten, oh my God, that was, oh, the way it like jerks you there is kind of creepy. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so I hate it here. Hating this experience that we're having. This is way creepy. Huh. Oh, this is a different... Oh, I can touch her? Oh, shit. Oh, help in the event of my death. Hang on, that symbol means something. Oh, what the fuck? So this is the second letter that our uncle left us. The first is just in the entryway. There's a couple of things I want to look into while we're down here, but here we go. Here's where it all ends, at least for me. And all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition thrice as strong. These are the chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories or your mother's or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles progress, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live in another's life for the sake of our own? It's obvious he had some regrets, because it seemed like he played this uncomfortable middle ground where he kind of helped shield some of the people that were politically rebellious, especially within his family, which I think might have included his brother / our grandfather, and of course definitely our mom. But that meant he, publicly had to be very pro, I guess, the royal party, and therefore, sacrificed a lot in the name of tradition, and protection. Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in the sunless hollow? You could have not done that. And if by more... Herbert, you could have just said fuck it. Like, I know it's easier to say than to do, but, like, you're dying anyway. And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp holes plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all of our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulture, I don't know that word, as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. Respectfully, I'll be buried wherever I want, and I hope that that's like what Simon takes from this, because to leave this letter that's like, oh, me and all of my, like, all of the family, like, especially, like, I guess the family leads have buried themselves here, whether or not they wanted it, have been part of this tomb, and, like, how depressing is that you don't get to be buried, and the many places that, like, many options available to you, you end up here, and isn't that sad, and life is full of regret, and when you're old. Anyway, I hope that me being buried here, for some reason, can still function as a form of, like, a gesture to encourage you to live your life differently, and then if you do, to then also bury yourself here as, like, recompense. Fuck your recompense. Fuck tradition as, like, some homage to the dead. They're dead. Like, if you give that much of a fuck, you can fight me about it. Alright, so, more importantly, I know that there is a basement entrance in this bitch-ass tomb somewhere, and I'm suspecting it has to do with these bitches. These bitches. These angels. Because I believe they correspond to the stained glass angels that you can see in the chapel in some other places. And because you can raise or lower this, I suspect you're supposed to raise and lower them to match what's in the chapel. Oh, there's another tomb here. Well, of course there is, I guess. am I looking at? Oh, like a candle. Yeah. So weird. The vibes are always weird. Oh. Each of our journeys comes to a conclusion. Here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definite dead end. Or is it? Oh. I mean, I think that's the hint that there's something more here. Fight the dead! Fight the dead! I mean, I'm also somebody who, some years ago, made a... This might be important. Fuck. Me, I'm tired of finding important things. Okay, I know this angel had her hand up. So, she's correct. But I'm somebody who really said get fucked to a lot of things and, you know, created that distance with my family and separated from them and, you know, did the whole estrangement thing, and I guess I continue to do it every day. So, you know, I'm very much biased in that sense. I'm sorry, I don't remember was there a chef one? There must have been. I wonder if it's worth it. I have a lot of thoughts. Part of me wants to bullshit and at least look up a picture of the chapel. Because if we go through the effort of going into the house, hopefully drawing the chapel, looking at the stained glass, then coming all the way back out here, doing all of this, if I'm right, what it most likely will do will lead to another basement door that has to be unlocked. So we would have to then go all the way through the house, get to the end, whatever. And this room is temporary. So, like, that's hard. So I kind of don't want to go through all of that. You know what? I'm going to allow myself some cheats at sometimes. And when I say cheat, I really just mean looking up a picture of the chapel. I just want to look at them. I don't want any, like, hints or anything. No, I don't want to know how to solve it. I just want to see the images. I love looking up images for the search, and it's showing me 800 videos. Bitch, that's not what I wanted. Alright, this will at least help. But that's only some of them, right? No, that's all of them. Let me look at it. Let me zoom in, please. And of course the images suck. Fine. And they're such a terrible quality, I can't see anything. How am I supposed to... I don't want to have to... I don't want the tricks. I just want a clear image of the stupid windows, and I'm not allowed that. They're so pixelated and bad that I can't make out most of them. Oh. It has nothing to do with the objects, and it has to do with the order in which you interact with them, which I already have written down. I wrote it down forever ago. Because that's a normal thing that you would think to look at. And be like, oh. Yeah. Okay. So we need to start with the farmer. You're the maid, I think. I guess I should make sure everyone has their shit up first, but it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, because there's a farmer, and then there's somebody I labeled as a rancher, because they look similar. I think the farmer has the hoe, and the rancher has a rake. Yeah. Okay, we're going to start with the farmer. She's number 1. And next will be the chef. Is it you? No, you're the equestrian. No, it's the maid. That's Battle Angel. Love that for her. But yeah, reject tradition. Fight the dead. Throw hands with your forefathers. I mean, tradition can be lovely as like a cultural thing, but that's not the type of tradition we're talking about. Next will be, oh, I called them the chimney sweep. Yeah, I think it's this person. And then the maid. Did I do those backwards, do you think? No, I think I did that right. And then we want the equestrian. And then the battle angel. Once again, the solution was actually easier than I thought it was. And that's on me, but I can't help it if I'm so smart. That is not the case. All right, let's fucking go. Those are skulls. Those are actual skulls. I wonder which way we should go. Hi, ma'am. Okay, more of a map. This is great. I may have to just go with like a shot route, because otherwise it might be too difficult. Okay, but I know, because we've seen like the bit that's over here before. So this we know will connect down to 3, which I wrote down what the fucking 3 is, the cliffside exit. I think I know where that is. I think it's one of 2 places that it could be, but neither of them I have access to. Skulls for the skull throne! Simon just becomes like dead-ass evil. Good for him. 2 is the concealed entrance, which this is the basement, which is where we need to go. Don't know how to get through that. I know what this is. We want to get over there. We want to get across the reservoir, which we have to do several things to accomplish at this point. I think we have to drain it completely, which in order to do that, we need to draft the pool so that we can draft the pump room. And then we have to also have the boiler room drafted and set to connect to the pump room, or else it's all for shits. Okay, the music needs to calm down a little bit. I'm talking. But yeah, we've been through we've been at least to this little like dial room. That's a bunch of stuff. Blood for the blood god. That's what the red is for, you guys. Interesting. Okay, excellent. Hello? Can we just like jump down then, do you think? I'm not sure what direction she's pointing and if that matters. But I think it does, because on the other piece of the map, there was something about like something to do with the angel, where the angel points. And I thought it was referring to one of the other angels, but it could be this one. But here's the problem. No clue what direction we're facing right now. But I can try to figure it out. Because I can think about it this way. Okay, so we run through. Good God. It really is meant to disorient. This is the direction we came down. Let's at least go back up towards the door and we can... this is going to prevent us from being able to tell easily. So we walk in facing west is how this is. This, I'm facing east-ish right now. Right? We face at an angle. To be honest, we're at a weird angle. So this is west-ish. We're going north, now we're going... That's still west. I think... Shit, that is too hard to tell. We're rough... West is more that way. This is so hard to tell. Are we supposed to be able to... And I'm like losing steps every time I step out here. This direction, that is east. This is west. So we're facing a bit northwest when we do that. So if that is... Fuck. Come on. If this is west. That is west. And this is west. Following me. No, this is... There's no way. There's no way. It intentionally disorients you here. I'm gonna... If it's about the direction that angel faces, get fucked. We could pretend like we're still facing west when we walk in. Or that we are then facing west-ish. So if that's the case, west, north, to go down here. And then there's another goddamn curve. This is north. Then this would be east. Which means the angel faces north. I guess. The angel of death faces north? I don't know. Look at all these dead people. Rocks. Alright, yeah, we'll listen to the arrow finally. Oh, but there's nothing here. What? Oh, shit. Well, I don't know how to open this. This is like a door, I think, actually. Disappointed noise. Really? Is there something over here? Hostile reminder that Simon, our character, is 14. And he is now currently in his family's crypt. Alone. Yeah, so if I remember correctly, it's about here, I think, is the door that we're looking at. So we're currently like in this zone somewhere. But I have no idea how to open that door. Because it looks like this on the other side too. So clearly something has to happen to get this bitch open. Ugh. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. Absolutely tragic. I was kind of hoping for something different. With the tomb. I thought it would be a little bit more straightforward. Or that it would ask for a key. Which I was already kind of dreading. But is somehow still preferable to what it did end up doing. Which is being like, here's a door that you don't even know how to open. Fuck. The illusion of the dead end. Alright. So now we've wasted 14 steps just doing all of that. Which is kind of wild. I don't know why it eats up so many steps. Those are still there. Excellent. We'll get our allowance. And every time we draw a dead end room, there will be more money down there. for all the good it does. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna get the quest bedroom. We're gonna try to reach the antechamber. A key card. And that will help us do that. You know what? Fuck it. We'll get the storeroom too. We'll get it out of the way as well. Grab this. Grab the key. Grab the gems. And progress. The den is going to be our best bet. Out of these options. I don't have anything except for the key card. So I don't have a sledgehammer to open that box. You can open them with keys. And I don't want to do that. For many reasons. Many reasons. Should we just go ahead and buy all the gems? Ah! I should have bought the set. Okay, I'll save my money and try to buy the set. Ooh, the drawing room. Do we want that? We don't actually have a huge need for the library at this point in time. Because we've read all of the books that we currently have access to. Excuse me. If anybody watching wants to play this themselves, look away, look away, look away. While I just type in an important code. Or don't, because I hate these puzzles. The code ones. Unpleasant. Yeah, I do love the West Wing Hall. I do love it. I can't help it. And we'll go down first. Oh, that would be nice, but... No. Oh, there's the chapel. We'll do coat check, but I don't actually need to go in there. We'll just have it there if we decide to use it. Because then, at the end of the day, we could potentially get... well, we can go get more gems. We could potentially get my brain on. Put the key card there for another day. Okay, we've never been to the kennel, so I absolutely want to go to the kennel. Dog? 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 Woof! Yes! I was about to be like, you better let me pet these fucking dogs. If they want to be pet. Major house on Haunted Hill. I know, this could so easily be the spookiest bitch in the world. What is this? C-A-T. Keh. Cool. What the am I supposed to do with that? I mean, I'll make note of it, but... There, I did a really beautiful drawing of it. Do you want pets? No, you guys are just vibing. You're vibing, you're vibing. You're the excited one. I know, I'm excited for you. I'm gonna pick the Great Hall. But then we're gonna maybe do some backtracking and... such, because I only have one key. And I'm gonna need to collect some more keys. Let's buy the gems. Set of gems! Excellent. That's pretty exciting. But as much as I would love the office, we do need to be able to access the foundation if we want to be able to get to the antechamber and back today. Who knows if we'll be able to, but it would be nice. Okay, so where are we looking? Oh, we could, what could this be? Could do the chat. Oh. I mean, I'm gonna pick the closet for some items. And one of them is a key. Oh, and one of them is a shovel. That's amazing. And there's stuff to be shoveled. I love that. Yeah, this game, I mean, these types of games, like, when it just kind of like, Gone Home or whatever, where it's like, it could so easily cross into a horror game. I think the people who made Gone Home went on to make a horror game in a similar style. I don't know that it did as well as Gone Home, based on the fact that I could not tell you what its name is. We'll do the Nook, get a key. And then, if we want, we can draft the library purely for the sake of less common floor plans. Because we've already, ooh, an apple, read the books. We've read all of these books at this point. So I don't think there's any point in asking for more. Everybody gasp with me. My God. It's a lot of money that we would need for this. Would the workshop be better? We could get money today. You know what? I'm gonna have faith. So there's supposed to be like really nice luxury items here. There's the moon pendant, which lets you keep a couple of items. Assuming these are I just don't know if they're one-time use. Is the real question. They must be. Like, you only use them that day. Because, like, but then, you know what? I think I can Google that. Let's find out. Oops, did I send this? Okay. Let me... Are they permanent? Ooh, somebody else asked this question. What? Fascinating. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Do 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 do. Oh my God. See, somebody even asked the question, and now I can't find where they asked it in this miserable thread. Wait, why is it not even here? What? People not answering questions. Love that. People responding to a question. It's wild that there's just so much about this game out there already, and yet I can't get some certain questions answered. Okay, no. The showroom items are not permanent. That's kind of ridiculous. But I think the goal is if you up your allowance enough, it becomes easier. This matches the symbol that's in the grotto, where it's like the three, what are they called? They're little power plugs. I don't think that's the right term for them, but that's what they are. Okay, so let's see. One of these doors will have a lever. And one of these doors will have the way forward. This one has the way forward. Oh, good. Oh. Do we want to do side to side or go straight up? Let's do the side to side so that we're a few more options in that vein. It's kind of weird to see the hallway wall. Oh, that was creepy how it did that. Because we have the kennel placed, if we have a dig spot, it automatically unlocks any doors. But these doors were already unlocked, so. The boudoir. The boudoir will give us access to 1 gem, kind of for free. But if we can solve this puzzle, we get 2 gems. So. The other 2 boxes are empty, the other 2 boxes are false, the white box is true. Well, if the white box is true, then this can't be true. So the white box is lying. So these will get us into a bad time thought loop, if you will. So I'm going to say these 2 are lying and this one's telling the truth. For my own sanity, that's the assumption I'm going to make. Boom. Boom. Damn it. Food for sale. Or we could get a bedroom. Or we could get a... let's do the thing that's going to save us some gems for right now. Aha! A gem. 3 keys. We need keys. We need keys. Oh, not there. Over here. No items? No items? For shame. No, it's fine. Okay, we come back out here. And actually go back in here. Scary thing is you have no idea. You know what? I shouldn't open the middle one because it's usually not the middle one. Yeah. So we've got the eastern door open. And we have access to the foundation. So it is possible, if we can get to the eastern entrance, that we will be successful. Wait, well, I'm lost. I'm lost in the sauce. Here we go. Okay, security. Do I have a key card? Yes, so we want security so that I can jack up the number of security doors. Hopefully. Set to high. Set to that. Set to that. Exit. There we are. No, still no creepers. Still no creeps. Alright, let me figure out. We always want to go horizontally if possible. let's do the dark room. I'm not as worried. Because we'll have another chance. So let's take a risk on the diamond and hopefully get... Ah, fucking... I don't really want to be in here. What are my options with this room again? Keys for gems. Gems for money. Well, not really gems for money, but swapping. And keys and money. But obviously, I can't even afford them. I wish it had been clearer. I did test it out once. It worked out fine, so I got kind of lucky. But it takes the money and then it does the exchange. And that's like a little confusing. Okay, now we can go here. But I guess we won't run into it again. So that's nice. We can move on. Ooh, the dining room. Do it for the steps. We haven't unlocked that rank, but we might very well soon. Go sideways first. I wish the hallway went the other way, so I'm going to pick the pantry. More money. Too bad commissary is so far away. So I could buy more gems. Speaking of money, do we want... Alright, well, let's think about it this way. We already have a way into that little spot through the dining room. So the fact that the billiard room and the observatory can go into that little spot doesn't really do us much good. So we can kind of act like this is a dead-end room no matter what. Now, the billiard room has the potential of giving us... In its puzzle, I think, if I'm thinking about it, I believe it's only ever given keys, special key, or key card. Which, we already have the key card, so in theory it would give us keys. It might give us a special key, but it should give us keys. But the locksmith would enable us to buy however many keys. We could also get good stuff from the observatory. I think we'll be like on like 14 star or something, but ooh. And I don't know how much keys cost from the locksmith. They might be too damn expensive. But hear me out. A dead end room means how many dead end rooms we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We should actually have a lot of money. I think. In the tomb? Oh, special key. Lockpick. I don't have enough money for that. Should we run all the way out and see? It's a bit of a dangerous game, but we do have the dining room unlocked. Yeah, we gotta go into the courtyard. Go into here. Go through here. Go through... I guess we could go through either the showroom. And then go down through commissary. And... I think it was 10 for gems, though. Or we can go through the library. Let me figure out. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5... Oh, no, it's better for us to go in through the kennel. Kennel! Hi, dogs. Dogs, 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 dogs. Hunting dogs. They must be bored. Though we do know that Miss Babbage is coming by every day for a number of reasons and purposes. So, I know she's feeding them and taking care of them. And also the hamster that's in the bunk room. Okay, so there should be a bunch of money in here now. I don't know if it's going to be lying about or if it's going to be... It's lying here. Oh my god. Look at all this money. We could get something from the showroom. No, it's just normal. Damn. It's expensive in terms of steps to come running all the way down here. But the money, though. And we haven't been able to eat our dining room dinner yet, so that'll help get us some more steps. All right, so we want to go to the showroom. So we can go back the way that we just came and be able to get there. Was there? Could you buy the sledgehammer? You could. I kind of really want it, but I don't know financially if that will ruin us, because I did not write down what the things cost. I know the necklace costs 20 and lets you keep 2 items, which is nice, but it is again like a one-time use thing. So you could get the necklace and, you know, get another one of these, but silver spoons. Ooh, twice as many steps. The ornate compass. You can rotate. I mean, they're all useful, but I kind of want to go for the silver spoon this time. We don't really have that much money, enough to buy much else. And then this way, when we do get to eat dinner, when we're finally permitted to eat, we'll get twice as much from that. Okay. All right, we want to go not into the parlor. There's security. The dining room. And go through the door. Okay. Yeah, we need the hallway. God. Can we get a key? Good, because we probably need it literally right now. Yep. Almost guaranteed. Ooh. I want to pick the corridor. Oh. No. 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 I don't know. I guess I'm gonna pick this one. This is probably gonna be locked. Oh, I want the mail room because I want the mail, but because I know we have a letter there, but we're so close. Wood-fired pizza. We can even get food, but we also haven't had our pizza yet, so here we go. Please. Oh, another allowance token? Oh, because we got this. So now we start off with 7 coins every day. There we go. There's the basement key again. Continue up, you must go down. Thank you. We can save our money. Go running back this way. Eat some damn pizza. Pizza. And get 40 more steps is what it should do for us. Yes. Beautiful. And did we get coat check on this? Oh, so we could put the silver spoon in coat check? That's pretty zesty. That's pretty zesty. I didn't even really process that. And now we need to get to the foundation, which we will have to go around. Okay. I went the wrong way. Thank God we got 40 steps. Not there. We want to go this way. And then this way? Yes, the Great Hall. To the showroom? Yeah, that's fine. Wait, before we go down, though, I think we should actually go to coat check. And check the spoon. Because I don't know that we're going to have much use for it. With what's left in the day. Oh my god, I'm stuttering a little. So I'd rather get that secured. Hello? Not check. Or not retrieve. I want to check. Please take the silver spoon. Thank you. Okay. And now we go back. Wait, you want to get pets? No, you're tired. You're like, no, I'm good, actually. I changed my mind. Oh. Oh, well. Where was I going? Okay, we can go through the library in the Nook. This is actually very exciting. We're going to get this door unlocked and then be able to see how it connects to the rest of the basement. And we have the key card for whatever the fuck this does. Special keys. Special key. Oh my. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's... Okay, so there's going to be something. Let me keep looking around a little. Whatever that is. Wait. So... This is in our way. Okay, so we can go over here. Base. Can I move this? So we can squeak by in here now. Oh. Oh. Huh? I don't know what we would even need that for. And we can move it. Hmm? Wait, can we actually like walk up? Oh my god. And I fell. Wow. Guys, it's happening. Okay. It was weird because I was like, I have a feeling, but also, this is like way too. There we go. So we want it down right now with this section. Excuse me. And then, what the fuck? Oh, there's a cart over there. Well, then how do I... Oh, there's a cart here. No, that's our cart. How do I move? Is there a way to get up on this side? No? 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 Well then... Because we can only move the carts back and forth. So that cart can probably be used to help us get across here, maybe. But first, we have to get over there. Which, in order to do that, we need 2. Get over there, probably walk down that, push that out. Yeah, see, there it is. I'm not sure. Let's double check over here that there isn't anything to help us. That looks suspicious. It's definitely an entrance of some kind. I'm almost certain. Not gonna do as much good, though. Yeah, you can't get anything over here. So what? Huh. Oh, is it that one, do you think? Let me move this a little bit more. Okay. And if I go here and I just, like, push it all the way. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. You can't even see. That's not safe. You have to be able to see, I think. Is that right? Oops. I've realized something. I need to be over here. So I need to move this first. There we go. Little things. Little things. This is the one time, though, I don't blame Simon for not wanting to, like, just jump or climb onto these things, because that would be too scary. It would all topple down. Aha ha ha! You ever been a clever bitch? Sometimes I show the fuck up. Okay, so we want this, and then we want to raise that. And then we're going to end up over here. Oh, there's something over there as well. Probably? But this doesn't really go much further back. I don't know. Let's investigate it. Wee! Woo! Oh, I'm booking it. Oh, did I fall? No, I'm good. Okay, so we can go across here. And we could go down here. Oh, a desk. 100 Bells, Sandy Heights. I remember that. 100 Bells. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Is there a connection? Where's my red pen? Is that connected to the, like, ransom thing that we thought about? Hello? Can I look at this? Thank you. Okay. Alright, that's very nice, but yeah, we need the north lever, which is supposed to be underground. Not exactly shocking news. I need to push this back here. Do I? I feel like I want to get over there. I feel like that is something that I crave. But obviously I can only push this back so far. I think this one was just intended to help us access. We had to move it to like get to the one that was here that we've moved all the way over fucking there now. Oh, do we need to move this back? Maybe? Is this it? No, no. Here-ish? Huh. That doesn't seem out. Tripping. Doesn't seem quite right, because then how... The only other thought would be to move this. Oh, because we don't need that anymore. You're right, me. Perfect. We're getting there. I should probably stop soon and, you know, do some other things that I need to do today. But fuck that noise. Am I right? Hopefully that'll work. This is very dangerous. This is not OSHA compliant. Huh. Oh, it counted. Fuck yeah. Huh. All right. Button. Oh. Ah. Secret bookshelf. And we've done it, lads. We've secret bookshelfed. Oh, and look, you can see, yeah, we drained it a little here. Oh, we have to keep this is why we have to keep draining it. All right, so here's the other way we can get down here now. And we can do it from the foundation. So that's nice. I thought we would have to take a boat across, but it turns out it was not the boat. Oh, there's so much. Okay, we moved that cart forever ago. For this purpose of being able to get over here easily. Oh, shit. Okay, good. That was good moves. Okay. So first off, we can do this. Oh my God. Becky, look at this. Oh? Oh! Oh, there's even more up there! Oh, wait. Did you see? Okay, yeah, and then there's also this one. Alright, well, this isn't going to do us much good. Can I sidle? No. It would be extremely dangerous. This already would actually probably be really creepy and scary to do. God, there's a lot to be done. Alright. So, turn this again. So that's... No, that's not what we want. This would allow over there... in words. Why do they have this long haul? That's really unnecessary. That's just extra. It's just a little bit of time. Oh. What's the fucking point? And then we keep going. Alright. Okay, this will let us go over here. Which makes me nervous. The underpass. Who's shocked? Oh! It's unlocked? Is there gonna be a locked one? Oh. Oh. It has a key, a lock? Are you kidding me? Do not have that door be locked. It already unlocked it in 1,000 ways. there are doors here, and I don't know what they do. Okay, so should we just... you know what? Let's do it. Let's prioritize just getting to the 46th room. We have 36 steps to make that happen. It's possible, I think. How did I not notice this before? What is this? Okay, yeah, this one's all fucked up. Wait, was there another one? I mean, there's this thing. Did I miss one? Like an offshoot? No? Okay. Damn. I also noticed these are all like the half moon thing. Oh, this is one of like the cliffs things. This must be... I have no idea. The cliffside entrance maybe, but no clue. Wow. Okay, so this will... Oh, hang on. Or am I doing this wrong? I might be doing this wrong. Oh. Oh shit, yeah, there's nothing here. Or is there? It was all a trick to make you think there was nothing here. Oh my god, there really was stuff here. Okay. Foreman's log 608. Which was 5/3/1918. After almost 3 years in the tunnel, SNR has informed me that we will be closing up the site in June. It has been somewhat bittersweet experience working on a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world. Maybe one day. Still, there's a significant amount of work that has to be done. It's vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels. It may be generations before they are reopened. Wow. Okay. Let me make just quick notes. 3 years in tunnels. All right. Cool, cool, cool. And then another entrance. Oh, wait. No, I guess this isn't an entrance. This just connects to these ones. I mean, I'll take it. I will fucking take it. Yeah, there's that. There's that. I still don't know what this fucking button has done. Here we go! Into the sky. It is technically possible to get to the 46th room in one day. You just have to apparently get extremely lucky. Okay, which way do I need to go? Reading nook or spare bench? I guess it doesn't really matter. The reading nook will be a little shorter, though. It's a little excessive. Feels like it's just getting louder. It's like all excited because we're gonna get our little butts to the 46th room here and now. So I guess if you don't want 46th room spoilers, avert your gaze. Avert your gaze. The game is not nearly over, apparently. Oh, I should pay attention to this too. You know what? Nobody cares. Please do not be locked. Oh my god, it's not locked. Oh my god. Simon! Ooh. I'll have to wait for this to be on sale. It looks pretty good so far. That's fair. Is this our mother reading her book? Probably.
He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle
Oh, that must have been us.
made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red.
Oh, and we had our little crown when we were little.
The only true color, the prince often said.
Oh,
Could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. Could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves, and he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies.
oh, she's wearing a blue scarf.
He couldn't see beyond the red world he was aware. He never caught a glimpse
Oh my gosh.
of the world I had to share.
The original version. The world I had to share. Oh.
But one day the prince saw something new,
Oh.
and if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color, the color blue.
Ah. With the blue as the symbolism for like a new world, I think, is kind of what it ultimately comes to, because blue at the present and historically has no political connections, as was confirmed for us with like the drafting studio or whatever. So I think it could be interpreted as like blue is apolitical, but I think based on the mother's attempted, I think it's meant to be more of like Brave New World energy. Well, not the actual book Brave, don't worry about it, but like the concept of embracing the Brave New World. And a rejection of existing and like historical traditions and systems and the intense red, as we've seen, and its political implications in this particular country. And that crown, I think, was probably the crown that she and compatriots stole. So obviously it ended up back here. The red rubies were taken out of it. Unclear if they were replaced or if they were if they were replaced or just it was just like an empty spot, and then I'm assuming the crown's like fabric was also replaced with blue. So I wonder what the intent was to do with that blue crown. Or if, I guess you could say there's an implication that, like, maybe Simon will go on to become, but I don't think that that's, like, a huge political leader. I don't think that's the case. I think he's a prince only in the vaguest sense. Your new home. 131 steps taken. We found the tomb. Wow. Wow! Ah, the 46th room! I've spent too much time on this already today, and it's still early in the day, but I was plagued by thoughts, and I wanted to continue it. I feel like there's still a lot of mysteries. Honestly, I feel like speedrunning this game would only be fun after you've played it as earnestly as possible, because I think so much of that final cutscene, if you will, and like the flashbacks would have meant absolutely nothing if not. Like, I got emotional. I got a little emotional in every sense. We're having our feelings about it, but I got a little emotional about it because of what we know, and I knew that, like, the book had it had two endings, you know, and I knew that I guess the book that we saw was the published version, even though it didn't, you know, or maybe it was like her second draft or something, because it had nothing. That ending was just that self-referential shenanigans that I think she kind of became a little bit known for, but that was a replacement for the original that we finally just, like, got to hear. Seeing the shots of him with and without her, and how heartbreaking that is. Seeing, it was especially the image of Simon as a boy, presumably, like, right around the time of his mother's disappearance, so he would have been 8 at most, you know, still with his red and all of the red, basically, like, paraphernalia. So I feel like there's also, you can interpret, which is something I picked up on early, which is the idea of, like, is that meant to symbolize Simon as an impressionable child being very pro the current, as much as a child can be, the current political situation? Or was it more of, like, an innocence of him just liking the color red, and then also red kind of being thrust at him as the color itself because of its symbolism, and the stress that Marion, and really the whole family, but especially our mother Marion, Simon's mother Marion, experienced watching her young son be so obsessed with this color, that has such negative political connotations, you know? Like, if we think about the modern day, like, a red hat, a red baseball hat is not what it used to be, right? So I think it would be tough, like, if you imagine having a kid who really liked a red baseball hat that they had, even if it didn't have any text on it, it would still be, like, really stressful. To me, like, I really don't want you to have that, but I can't possibly explain that. It has nothing to do with, like, why you like the thing. So that, like, complicated feeling. Yeah, there's so much. I think there's also probably a lot more to the color symbolism here. There were some more references we found recently to, like, the use of, like, the color black and, like, black flags specifically, which we know is associated with the country of Fen Ares before it was, like, pre-Civil War. There's history involved. There's still a lot of secrets for us to potentially unlock. So many. A lot of hints. But it is really nice. I don't know if I'll stream more of it or not. I might not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We just got here. But there's a lot. Also, there's a hint that I have been given that, or I've come across, that there's actually specific things you can't do until you've unlocked the 46th room. So I think there's extra rooms and extra things. We saw the sanctum and like whatever that may lead to in those doors. We still are missing at least one red envelope, although we were hinted that while there are 8, we could only ever find 7. There's probably more prophecies from the rumpus room. There's so much more that we could kind of dig into. Whatever's going on with the grotto, I don't know. If there's a puzzle in the wine cellar that I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But there's still a lot. The whole boiler room thing and draining the reservoir. Good God, we still haven't done that. I thought that would be mandatory though, but apparently not. There's still tons of stuff to do. But that was cool. I would have liked to, maybe we'll be able to actually go and look around the room in the future runs. I don't know. Or if that's kind of it and we just get the cutscene and we won't be able to unlock it. Or if we are able to unlock it, we'll have to go through all this hell again and it'll be done. I don't know. But that was fun. I'm glad to have reached a conclusion. Like, I know it's just like one conclusion, but sometimes with games like this, after you've played it a certain amount, like when you're early on and you're just like absorbing all of the little hints and potential things, it's like really fun. But there comes a point when you're like, I really need to see some of these threads close before we keep getting more. And I think that's a challenge of it in the sense where it's like, it's not a very linear puzzle. And that's a lot with games like this, like your Mystery Rivet and stuff. They're not linear. And that's kind of, you have to keep that in mind as you're, as like the developers and everything and the designers, that people are going to find things in various orders and they're going to come across puzzles in various orders and they're going to come across clues in various orders. But I do think that that's like one criticism I have that might be a criticism of the type of game. But I kind of feel like I don't know. I wouldn't know if there's a better way to handle it. I feel like there would be, but who knows, where you can solve there comes a point where you're solving more mysteries than you're uncovering, than you're like stumbling across. And I would like to see more of that, but maybe I'll try to do some level of like allowance grinding. I don't know if that's possible, but anyway, this was really fun. Thank you everybody for coming by, everyone who came by today. Thank you so much, Val. It was great to chat with you. I hope if you do play the game, you tell me how you found it. And maybe if there's things that I didn't uncover, you'll share some of those secrets. Oh, and thank you also, Apex, Mr. Face. Oh, Mr. Face. I'll have to come by and bother y'all sometime. I just appear as a creeper in Minecraft. And I'm like, hey guys! And then I blow up. But yeah, you guys have a great day. I'm gonna go ahead and call it, and I will catch you guys another time.